how to beat the dice board. Most of you have probably seen one of these if you've been to a convention in recent memory. These boards can make vendors an insane amount of money in less than a day. When you play, the odds definitely aren't in your favor, but here are a couple tricks you can use to hopefully get a better card. Number 1, inspect the dice. At any given point, you can only see about 3 sides of a dice at a time, so what some people use is rigged dice that only have 3 numbers on them. Inspect all the dice to make sure that they are indeed 6-sided. Next thing you're going to want to do is inspect the board. How are your chances looking? More likely than not, you're going to roll somewhere in the 15 to 25 range, depending on how many dice you're given. Your chances of getting anything on these top 2 rows is pretty slim. Not impossible, but pretty slim. Sometimes these boards will have a retro booster pack over here or in the number 1 slot. How are you supposed to roll a number 1 with at least 5 dice? Next thing you're going to want to look at is the price to play. Remember, whatever price you pay to roll the dice is how much you're going to be paying for one single card. For example, this amazing rare Yveltal is pretty cool, but is it worth $10 or $15? How about number 13? A custom card, the Modern Plague Doctor from shopprofsir.com. Worth about $15 normally, so it might be worth it. The next thing you should look at is how and where you roll the dice. Most people agree that your chances of winning are better if you roll each dice individually, as opposed to rolling them all at once. Also, do a little bit of research for dice tricks. One of my favorites is to stack the dice on top of each other and then flick them off to the side so they always land on a higher number. It takes practice, but it is possible to win every time you play. The final tip for beating these boards is wait for someone else to play first, learn from what they do, and then go for it. If you roll the dice correctly, you could win cards for $10 or $15 that the next booth over is selling for 3 times that price. Also, play Yahtzee. Most of these boards only run with about 5 dice anyway, so if you get good at that game, you could win these every time. With that, my name's Professor, this is my assistant Ditto, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.